Hey everyone, it's Draco Magnius here once again with LPLozSS.
Alright.
And welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, The Skyward Sword. In the last episode, we had just entered the Earth Temple, and we had killed some things, the dungeon map was a pain, and we were running around on this ball in the river of lava. As you'll now notice, I found a crack in the wall. What you're going to want to do here is what you want to do anywhere, in any game, anywhere, throw a bomb at it! But it won't crack right away, so one more time!
Now doesn't that remind you of Wind Waker where you have to, on that ship where you have to blow up that big crack?
Yeah,
it's kind of like that.
Large.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Alright, you're getting...
Come on!
Okay, now, unfortunately I'm here to tell you that you cannot run straight through that lava stream. It will not work. What you're going to want to do is go around...
Around town.
Get back on there, and...
Run over here.
Yeah, if you want to do it like that. You could also throw bombs at him to kill him like I explained in the last episode. Now, obviously you can't get through there on the ball because that's a very small location and you can't get your ball in there, that's what she said. Beat you to it.
That's what she said.
That just doesn't work, LPLozSS. Gettin, you failed. Let me stock up on bombs.
That plant just keeps on growing, though.
Yeah. It is the most epic flower of all time. Oh, sure, I did for the first time you don't come out, but now you decide you want to jump out of that hole?
That's what she said.
There you go. Exactly. There you go. Let's try this one. Yay, hearts, I needed those.
Actually, write them out.
Yay. Okay. Since there is no way, guess what? You were wrong if you thought you couldn't make it. Ta-da! Come on. And down in the lava. That's gotta hurt.
You were face first.
Now, here's the issue though. How are we getting across the lava now?
Without the eyeball.
Yep, you need that eyeball. We need it. Let's see, is this a hidden door?
Anytime now.
If it decides to blow up, we'll find out.
You think there might be a switch?
So let's look around. I don't see anything. So you know what we do when we have no idea what to do? Send out our little friend, the bomb beetle. Or not the bomb beetle, the beetle.
But he does carry bombs, you know, when you upgrade him, right?
Thanks for spoiling that for everyone, LPLozSS. They didn't know that. And they wouldn't have known that until I showed them the upgrade. But no, you gotta ruin it for everyone.
Hey, they know what they have to do with the upgrade. Is that
and silver rupee. Which is even better than doing what I wanted to do. Oops. That was a mess up, so I'll fire it again. But yes, as LPLozSS so rudely brought up ahead of time with a massive spoiler.
Hey, you called it a bomb beetle, so...
Hey, I called it a bomb beetle. They could have just marked that up to me messing up. Which, I'll be honest, isn't that rare. And you're going to want to avoid them. And this wall is blank, apparently. And down goes the beetle. So, clearly there's nothing down that route except for that awesome silver rupee I just showed you guys. But now that you've spoiled it, Kevin, I'm going to explain to you what happens later. The bomb beetle, even though it cannot be upgraded by us in the shop, can actually be upgraded by someone else later in the game. And how it gets upgraded is it can pick up objects such as bombs and other things, like rocks. Aha! And of course that's when it decides to crud out on us. Although, you know, I think what I'm doing is ahead of schedule, because I still haven't gotten, you know, the eyeball over. Cut.
That's one... Oh.
And now you gotta get the other side. However, it'll be a lot easier when we're over there. And since, again, we're at a point of an impasse, I think we're going to cut this out here until I know what to do. So I will see you guys then.
Go.
Alright, we're back. I feel like a real idiot. Take a look at your map. That's where we are. Shut up, Kevin. It's the honest mistake anyone can make if they're not paying attention.
There's got to be a crack on the wall.
And wrong way. But you're right, they just wouldn't screw us over like that. Ow. Yeah, there it is. However, I don't want to go over there because I don't want to fall into lava. And I don't want to blow myself up. There we go. See, it's not my fault. I just didn't see the crack. Much like anyone who's playing, you could miss that if they were just going to, hold on. I won't lie to you people, this is one of the dungeons I have the most trouble with, as you can clearly see. Even though I have beaten the game, it's things like these that, why won't that steel get under my ball? And that one, I guess, kind of works, but it's not that good. I'm going to kill it. Oh, now it's close. Boom! Alright, yay! Now, here's what we're going to do. Now, you could get on that platform over there and try and do this from here, but this is closer.
I'm surprised you don't slip off the eyeball.
Nope. Well, I'm standing in the center and I'm not moving. Look, they fear my magic people. Yay. Fear my awesome life.
But it's so tiny!
It is the ultimate of all evil. And here we go! And my wheel got thrown in.
Yay.
Alright. Now, before you continue moving down this hallway, you're going to want to stop right at this braided. And before you move on, because I hate fumes with a burning passion, take that. I don't need another heart right now. But anyway. Say hello to my little friend. Well, you already said hello to my little friend. He was the beetle. Say hello to my sword, damn it. He hasn't met me yet. And if you want to, you could jump down, but I wouldn't imagine why you want to, considering, you know, the lava.
And you don't have the eyeball.
And there's a face statue here.
I swear to God, that eyeball is just your travel.
Alright, now, as you can see, that shuts off. Hurry before it starts again, because there's no way around that. And now, for one of the most difficult parts in this river of lava setup. This very, very narrow road. My suggestion to you is go very slowly.
How is there just that one area that's like splitting on and also it's not gone yet?
Because there is a... It's Nintendo logic. What do you want from me? I was going to say there's like this thing of earth under it that has lava on it, but you're right, it would eventually disappear. Blame Nintendo. Wait a minute. I didn't say blame Kevin. Oh my god, it's the start of the apocalypse.
Which circle?
Good question. Well, circle would be if I said it's the circle of hell. I said it's the sign of the apocalypse. Squish. You know, before we, close the deal on that little switch there, I'm going to kill that with Salvo, because there's also a treasure chest over here.
And also you might get his tail.
Yep.
He's putting you back on the eyeball.
How did I not fall in the lava there?
Because the eyeball just saved your fall twice.
Fall in the lava, or die up here. Those are your options.
Whichever's better, just give me your tail.
I want a heart, and I want I want to capture your heart.
I didn't know you were a succubus.
I'm not a succubus. Succubus have relations with people. I want to steal their hearts. I'm a womanizer. Although it's hard to tell if that...
Wait, you didn't want to finish that area right there?
Nah, it's just hearts in there.
Oh.
So, let's get this started. And boom goes dynamite. Ta-da! And now we have a legitimate staircase. All that for a staircase.
Yeah, but the sad part is you lost your eyeball.
Well, yeah, but we don't need it in here anymore. That was just for the hub of the dungeon.
So this whole place right here is just a walking area right now, right?
Well, let me show you the map. As you saw, we just drove our eyeball from the entrance here
To
all the way around to here where we fought those Falcos and got our bombs. Then we went here, and we went across the bridge and got the dungeon map in there. And then we went down the lava river, went around there, did all that, came back here, hit the thing, there's the eyeball.
Did we miss any treasure chests?
Nope, I got everything in this room, and then we move on into the unknown rooms that are next.
And then we go down there
and you can see that Zelda is right there.
Alright, so we're on our way.
Yep.
Good.
And that is actually the boss room, because as you learned from Skyview Temple,
Every
Zelda means boss room. Which means we're already near the end of the dungeon. Very quick dungeon.
And we still got a lot of time.
Yep. You know why? Because we're awesome. In our mixes of failure, we are awesome. We might not be the best people. We're not perfect, but no one is. But we are awesome. And only 3 rupees. 5, 6. Wow, what pitiful digging we have here. And an amber relic. Okay. Now, as you've obviously figured out here, simply by it's a ramp, we're going to do a mad dash. Yay! But be careful because rocks.
That's what it's not.
However, you're going to want to use this because the second amount of rocks are gigantic and cannot be dodged like the first one. Hooray! We made it to the, not the surface, we made it to the top.
Oh, because I was about to say, like when you were running up that area, I thought probably you're gonna need to stop and get like stamina fruit.
Well, as you notice, this is another ramp, but the inlet in the wall is filled with rocks. And if we try to go up there, rocks will fall on us. So, you'll notice this little cutaway here. If you want, you can always dig here. I'll cut out digging so you don't have to deal with that again. Oh. Ah. Alright, now, as you notice, the first one that I uncovered was a geyser. So you go up here. I have 6 bombs, so I'll collect the other bombs that are down there to restock. God, I love the fact that these are bomb flowers. Now, obviously, what you're going to do from here, toss a bomb. It'll roll down, and if you time it right, which I didn't, throw it higher up, and it should...
Now.
Nope. Nope, yes. Woo! And even though there's no treasure...
At least that area saves you.
Yep. It'll help you get up there to the very tippy top. That one was alright.
Now, come here, bombs. I'm going to store you in my bag.
Restock. I'd say that's what she said, but that wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
Tell you what, that's what he said. Get in my bag.
I can't believe you just...
Yeah, that wasn't that good either. And that was a mistake. Ow! I was hoping that would be a safe area. It wasn't.
But you didn't get to that.
Yeah, I
little
slid
tunnel
down. So, well, at least now you know what'll happen if you slide down while this is going on. Instant death.
Man, there's a lot of traps here.
Yep. Oh, no.
Oh my god, no. Oh.
Let's start this all over again.
I'm guessing you don't want me to cut that out?
No. Damn it! Oh, beautiful.
I think
there
I just hit your foot.
A very slight escape, but it is an escape, and that is good. Oh, come on! Why is it that's holding me up? Go. This time for sure. Ha!
Third time's the charm.
Technically that was more like the 4th time, but whatever.
Stop.
This time I'm not running up the wall 1,000 times. Oh, thank God.
That lava's covering you.
Yep, unfortunately, the only way we can get into the boss room is, damn it, blocked by a massive flow of lava coming out of the dragon's mouth, meaning that dragon is vomiting out.
So we gotta close the dragon's mouth.
Yep. That sounds like some kind of amazing way to fight, that sounds like some kind of analogy for an epic fight. We gotta close the dragon's mouth. Alright, now that that's been taken care of, you'll notice these hands right here.
Oh,
And
what?
though they just look like random lava debris, if you look up there, you'll notice that this path we're walking on is actually a giant dragon sculpture.
Good sculpture.
Yeah, very fancy. Must have taken years to do this.
Run!
And we're almost there. And looky what we found. And you guys all know what a jeweled treasure chest means if you watched the Skyview Temple one.
We got a key.
Hey, that's my bit. Get your own.
Shut up.
Technically, again, it's a Chugga Khan race, but I'll admit it. I am taking that, and I give him full credit for that. The dragon sculpture, the boss sculpture of this area. Now, you think we may have gotten away scot-free, right?
Who needs walking?
Well, apparently the people who designed the temple in Indiana Jones designed this one trap. Run for your life! That's why the stamina fruits are there. And you need to pay close attention not to fall in the lava like that. That's why I hate this trap. Because you're not really certain when you hit the end. And if you don't pay close attention...
You think everything's going to be okay,
Yep.
but you're wrong!
You're dead. So what you're going to want to do...
It's a trap!
Still, run for your life! Run for your dear life! Stop for a moment, look around, and then go that way. And 2 birds, 1 stone. Well, 2 dragons, 1 stone, but whatever.
So that's how we just close the dragon's mouth.
Yep.
Oh!
Hey. Nope.
Oh, I thought that was the chest too.
Yep.
Looks
However,
like
if I remember correctly, nope. We got all the treasure chests in this area. So now, it is time to fight the boss of the Earth Temple.
Now, am I thinking, does the boss, is going to be a dragon? Or
Actually, believe it or not, no. It is not a dragon. Odd. Alright. This one is fairly easy to get.
Easy kind of.
Hold on. There we go. See,
I think it was
I
the
have
other
it
way around.
the wrong way, but there we go. It's not as easy as the one in the first temple, but this one's pretty easy.
Hey, the key fit.
Well, of course. What, you think they'd give you that and it wouldn't fit? How messed up would that be?
No, they just want to trick you. Just say, hey, I'm a boss.
Guess what? This key doesn't work!
So where's the real key? I had the key all along. It's smelly in here.
Oh, that's weird. We don't have a boss up here.
You sure the map is telling you the right?
Yep. I'm pretty sure.
What the?
Oh boy.
So
So that's where the rock that went in the dragon's mouth went. While you're here, see, what do you want? Master, I detect Zelda's aura in the surrounding area. That's what the map told us. I detect an especially strong reaction from this chain. I calculate that the probability Zelda was bound to it recently at 95%. I summarize, Zelda was somehow able to escape and proceed along this path. I suggest we continue with all possible speed. Now let's slowly take our time. And Miyamoto, the creator of this game, was actually nice enough to give us not only all those nice little heart flowers, but he was here able to give us these bombs if you needed them. Fortunately for us, if you've been, doing what I have, we don't need them.
I'm really taking a guess that something's gonna fall.
Oh, if it isn't the most feminine villain of all time,
Oh my god.
Ghirahim. Oh, it's you. Let me see. No, that's not it. This is very embarrassing. But I seem to be at a loss for your name. Not that it matters, really. To tell you the truth, I'm feeling a bit frustrated right now. I just need someone to vent to. I heard my underlings had finally captured the Spirit Maiden, so of course I rushed here. What can I say? I was excited, flustered even. But what did I find when I arrived? that agent of the goddess. She had again. You see what I'm trying to say is... That goddess servant dog escaped with the girl! I must have the spirit maid in order to resurrect my master! I must have her! Why do you need a woman? You're clearly not quite that evil. I got a little carried away there, didn't I? I don't deal well with complications to plans that I have laid out so carefully. It's a character flaw of mine. But something good can still come of this day. I've had all this bottled up anger smothering inside me, and now I can release it. There's someone special I'd like you to meet. Oh, don't be shy. I need to vent all this unhealthy anger, and your agony is such a great stress reliever. How nice of you.
God.
And yes, as he's saying, believe it or not, Ghirahim is not, Ghirahim is actually not the boss we're fighting in here.
Huh.
It won't take more than a few moments with my friend before you're charred to a satisfying crisp. And let me tell you that we'll put a spring in my step. Oh, and that's what I really care about, your happiness.
Well.
Oh god, it's bad, it's very bad. Safety. But, are we truly safe?
Wait a minute, what is that?
Meet Scaldera, the boss of the Earth Temple. Proto-classic scene Scaldera. Now, don't be intimidated by him, he's actually a very easy boss. The Legend of Zelda has had this mechanic for enemies for a very long time. Especially with areas where you get the bomb. Watch, he's going to open his mouth, throw it inside, and boom.
So
now attack his weak point. Now that he's mad and covered in fire, your bombs will not do damage. What you're going to want to do is run as fast as you can before he once again shows up and do it again. I will tell you, you don't want to run to the top of this, Where was I? There we go. You do not want to have to run to the very top of this ramp, because if you do, it makes it a lot more difficult on you. Though there are hearts up there, you're going to have to deal with the fact you need to run from the top to the bottom again every time. Okay. And he does that when you let him breathe in.
I guess that's how he tricks you sometimes.
Yeah. And now, even though we did take damage there, it's not all bad.
Hope you don't waste that much bombs.
I won't have to. If I hit him enough times before... Now what you could do, instead of hitting him like I'm doing to damage him, if you want, you can make it so all of his rock armor is off by using the bombs. We are running a little low on bombs, but that's no big deal. Oh, and now it's a problem. Ow. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do what I told you not to do. After I knock him down, just, oh hey, he was stupid enough to eat a bomb now. Obviously you can't attack him through the rocks. And now since we're out of bombs and he's still not dead and he's running like this, ouch. Oh yeah, at a certain part on the ramp there are bombs. However, we are going to let him fall all the way down so I can collect some more hearts. Like I said, this is a very bad place to be once you, while you're fighting Scaldera, but once I restock, I'm going to try and go back down.
I can't believe you're dodging those fires right there.
I'm not even trying. That's the beauty of it. He'll eventually be way up here, but the bombs that we saw on the ramp will knock him all the way down. So really what you're going to want to do to try and push him back is just let him run up.
Okay, so you're safe at these areas, right?
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some time and wait for him very calmly, hopefully not get hit by fireballs, to run all the way up and then chase him down. But I know what you're thinking. Well, what about the fireballs? They're not going to make it in time, right? Probably not, but if you are lucky enough to make it all the way down, which we aren't. Ow. Hopefully I can manage this. Yes! And I cleared him of almost all the rubble on his face.
So he's like...
This time he's going to die.
80% up.
Eat that, Caldera. No!
Whoa.
To think, if you think about that logically, the rock that we were running from in the last room was Caldera. Trapped.
So when we did pick up that key, we actually unleashed the beast.
Yep. Go figure.
A heart container!
Yes. Mud. Touch. Shiny.
No, it's too powerful, Alex. No,
Screw you!
No!
Hooray!
So now you have 9 hearts.
Yep. Just making sure on your map.
Really?
Yes. Really.
I'll pick a bomb.
I didn't want to do this. That's what I want to do. And one more for the road. Now hopefully we'll be able to catch up with Zelda this time.
Let's hope she's here.
She's here, trust me. Well, trust me, because she's the one who sent her.
Yeah, but you know that her math is always wrong.
That's not true, it's always right. It's just, we just have incredibly bad timing.
What?
Hooray! Zelda's actually here! Ah, damn it, of course she's leaving at the exact moment we make it to her.
But who's that girl?
Remember the woman at the bridge? That's her. She's just not wearing the cloak she was wearing earlier. And those Zelda fans who recognize the symbol on her chest, you'll notice she's also a Shikai.
Wait, what are you doing?
You cannot go to me, Your Grace. Remember what we discussed. Restrain yourself. Focus on the task at hand. What the hell, lady? I'm sorry, did you fight a giant monster to get here? No, I did. But no. Damn it, Zelda! Come on! I have to go. I'm sorry, Archie.
No! Where is she? She is gone.
Well, that explains that around at least.
Oh, because this girl.
Yeah.
You bring her
Literally a
back.
woman. Dramatic stare. It took far too long to get here. Looking at you, I fear the goddess was mistaken in her choice of agents. You. I was going to say a very bad word, but I will restrain myself.
How about this? You hitch.
No. Just no.
Can that work?
Fail.
Why?
If this failure is any indication, you have no hope of defending her grace from those who seek to assail her. Do my words anger you, boy? Do my words sting? Let them. If I had not come when I did, your Zelda would have already fallen into the hands of the enemy. The truth of it is, you were late. You were late and you failed to protect her. I sent Zelda ahead to learn more of the fate in which she is destined to play a part. Listen well, chosen one. If you wish to be a help to her grace, you must summon a shred of courage and face the trials laid out before you. Only when you've conquered the trials will you be of use to Zelda, no sooner. Am I understood? Yes, ma'am.
Wait a minute. Remember what happens when Ghirahim said that the goddess girl? Do you think that she's...
What, you mean the lady that's helping Zelda?
Yeah, like, you think maybe she could be the goddess?
No.
But remember when...
She's a Shikai. The Shikai in the other games were assigned to protect the royal family. So, she can't be both Shikai and the goddess. I mean, why would she join an organization on Earth designed to protect the royal family when she's a goddess of a royal family that doesn't exist? So, maybe they have another job in the, this timeline. I mean, I don't know. All we all know of the Shikai so far is that they were designed in this world to protect the goddess, actually. So, you know, Maybe there's something with the goddess related here going on, but we'll cross that bridge when we finally understand what's going on. If someone doesn't spoil anything...
I didn't say that.
Hey, you've been spoiling things left and right so far. I need to be sure you understand.
I just left one thing.
In this episode 1. Yeah. You also spoiled one in an earlier episode. Nick! Master, I have a message written in the language of the gods of old. Allow me to translate for you. Time for Fee to dance again. From the edge of time, I guide you, the one destined to carry out the goddess's mission. The spirit maiden who descended from the clouds has passed through the earth spring and makes her way to a fated place. The parched desert of Laneru. That is where the chosen will pass through the gate of time into a distant world. Now, I'm going to interrupt Fee's message for a brief moment, even though it's almost over anyway. Anyone who's played The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, or Twilight Princess knows that the Laneru region was a plentiful spring, yet in this timeline, which is the past, it's the desert. How did we jump from desert to plentiful ocean, or plentiful lake region? I mean, even if they had 1,000 years, that would take millennia, if not countless millennia to millions of years for that to happen.
And so much for those,
How did it go from desert to plentiful area, or plentiful area to desert? That is something that is never revealed in here. If you want to place a theory, go right ahead in the comments. Anyway, we have the Ember tablet now. Flashback.
So, you want to check this whole area? See, maybe just like in the last one, would there be a goddess cube?
This area actually does not have the goddess cube or any treasure, unlike the Barren Woods area. Master Ghirahim, it appears Zelda has cleansed herself in the waters of this fountain. Based on the information from the message I've just imparted, I forget she is traveling to a region known as Laneru. You know, I take back what I said about Fee earlier in this Let's Play. After I have finally paid attention to what she is saying, she does state the obvious a lot. If you transport this tablet back to the Statue of Skyloft, a new column of light will appear that will allow you to travel to the Laneru region. I suggest you return to Skyloft and then set out for the Laneru region.
Guess we're on our way back home, guys.
And I think we're going to end this video here. So on the next episode of Legend of Zelda: The Skyward Sword, we will be returning to Skyloft to place the tablet down. See you guys then.